It was good, Joe. I got to head out to work, so I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to go live this morning to preview the Cavs versus the Pistons game later on this afternoon for me, this evening for most of y'all, Piston fans and Cavs fans. Let me just be clear about this. The Cavs and the Pistons are in two very different places and spaces. They're proven, they're verified, they know who they are, they know what they got to do from game in, game out, and they're building from being really good to trying to get to great and sustain great for as long as possible. That's how they're prepping for a title run. Still without Darius Garland, still without Max Strus. They're figuring out how to stay competitive in some big games. They just beat the Bucks, which was a really good game. Giannis looking like an MVP candidate, dropped almost a 40-20 game, 40-20 and 9, right? Almost did a 40-point triple-double, and they still beat them. Let's just put it this way. I think for the Detroit Pistons, if they're going to have a chance to beat the Cavs, I would not start Duncan Robinson. I would go with Dennis Jenkins. And I talked about it a little bit on the live last night, but the main reason is because you need somebody who could be a point of attack defender. You need someone who can contain, at least stay in front of shifty, quick guards. And as much as Peyton Pritchard destroyed Duncan Robinson yesterday, just imagine what Donovan Mitchell is going to do. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to start Duncan Robinson on Donovan Mitchell, but he's going to get switched on to him from time to time, and he's going to get just eaten up. And he's going to put the Pistons defense in a really compromised position. I'd rather bring him off the bench, see what Dennis Jenkins can do for you for at least maybe just 4 or 5 minutes, because he's looked decent. He's looked decent enough to come in and fill a niche, right? Can he have that type of breakout that T.J. McConnell had in Philly a little bit, right? Sam Merrill had a couple seasons ago, right? These guys that begin to show you enough consistency that you can see them in a long-term plan. And I think putting in Dennis Jenkins into a starting lineup will throw off the Cavs just a little bit because you know they're not game planning for him. All that said, the Detroit Pistons, if they're going to win tonight, they can't beat themselves. If you're beating yourself, the Cavs are going to run you out the gym. You can't turn the ball over. You got to make good decisions. You got to make sure that you're not getting into foul trouble. And I think that with the light defensive backcourt of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cade Cunningham should have his breakout game. He should have a big game against Donovan Mitchell. I know they like to go back and forth, and now they don't have another guard that can really check them. They may try DeAndre Hunter, but I don't think that he's going to be that for them. But all in all, I think it's going to be a good game. If I have to call it, I think I got the Cavs. But it's going to be close. I would say somewhere around 8 to 10 points. Let me know what you think.